Alright, day 25. The blueprints. Hopefully, we can make it to the basement. It's day 25 and we still haven't seen the basement, which is a problem, but an even bigger problem is we're cursed. You might think, oh, are you going for an achievement? Are you going for a cursed run achievement? No, we just took the money from the shrine without knowing it would curse us. So, it's our last day being cursed at least, but we lose a lot of stuff every time we draft a room. But I have a theory. Last time we got a ton of steps, so we're going to utilize our steps and we're going to draft rooms when we don't have any materials. So, we're going to leave the materials in the room when we get them, and we're only going to... I'm immediately seeing a flaw in this plan. We need gems before we click on the houses, huh? Yeah, this day might just be chalked, okay? This day could be chalked. Here, hallway, perfect. Alright, we use our steps. Put a key there, and we know the key's gonna be there, but we're not going to get it. Yes. And then the parlor. Alright, that's a good start. And we've got 70 steps to work with, so that should be good. Maybe a storage room here. A den here. And I'm gonna grab our items now. No, I shouldn't have grabbed the keys. I should have left the keys. What I really wanted was the gems, but that's fine. Immediately, our plan's gone out the window. Now that's gonna cost us... This is gonna cost us a key. Golly. Nice billiard room. Drawing room. That's good. I'm gonna go up here. Hopefully this one takes a key. We're using a lot. Dang it, I thought I didn't realize I didn't have a gem. That would have been a perfect courtyard, but... Yeah, oh my, look at all those. One key, an apple, and 2 chests. Alright, and I do have good news. I am not looking anything up for this game. I refuse to, but I have been playing in offline mode, or like a one offline, and I learned that on the back of the foundation, right next to it, there's a way. I think I might have found out how to get to the basement. I didn't go down there yet. I just saw it happen, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. These are getting progressively harder. That's 8 times 3. 2. If it's not 2. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 1 times 1, 1. 1. 5, 15. I'm blind. Okay, a secret garden key? That's not as useful to us. I want to get a gem here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get a package. Look, if we chalk today, that's fine, because we're cursed. Like, let's be honest. We're not gonna get anything. Do we attempt this puzzle here today? I've got a magnifying glass, too. This puzzle looks a little frustrating, but I have not attempted it yet. What is this? What is this? Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Did they ever prove that he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? That's new lore. That's new lore. Huh. Who stole his mail? Make a mental note of that. The Baron had his mail stolen. We'll just do the hallway to add it to our pool tomorrow. I know that we lose a key, but... If we had a sledgehammer, we would be chilling. Let's go to our outdoor cove. So far, this game's been so awesome. There's so many little things to discover. I love it. So, adds 8 classrooms, special floor. Let's do the trade-in post. We can trade our secret garden key for a hall pass. I've never seen the hall pass. Should we do that? Should we? The secret garden isn't as useful anymore. Gearbox wrench. What is the hall pass? You will no longer lose blank traveling between hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallways do not cost gems to draft. Alright. That's cool. There's a little... Oh, there's a puzzle. What's the point? What do you think we're trying to do? No? Why is it going up? Oh, bingo. This isn't exactly ideal, is it? I mean, I don't really want to be messing around with that. Dynamite. A little too dangerous to pick up. Alright. Then we won't pick up the dynamite. That's gotta have a use somehow, though. A little too dangerous to pick up. Alright, alright. Maybe another day we'll try to figure that out, that little puzzle out. Today's a curse day, so there's no way we're figuring it out on a curse day. Alright, yeah, there's gems in the parlor room over here. We're gonna be screwed. This run's gonna be over before really soon. But then we can get back to our regularly scheduled programs. Only one statement is false. True. False. Only one statement is true. False. True. Maybe we can get an upgrade disc. That would be clutch. Security room there? That's good. So a red room is gonna really cook us. I've never seen the furnace room. Oh yeah, that was a bad idea, but we have seen the furnace room actually. It's nothing. That might look like a rookie mistake, but I've chalked day 25. Day 25 is now they're all red. No, Lee. Yeah, alright. I don't want to hear it. Day 25 never happened. Look at all these. Alright. There's one thing, the chapel. The chapel, there's a way to open the cloister with the chapel. I don't quite know how. We don't have the chapel up, but our run's run. Thank goodness. I'm happy to call it a day. That day was cursed, alright? That day didn't count. Day 25, not real. It was a cursed day. We had a temporal villa. 4 tomorrow rooms? Yeah, we at least got our tomorrow rooms. And now we're not cursed. Thank goodness. Now, I have high hopes for day 26. This is our first real day. Let's go with our strat. I like spreading out the base here a little bit. A parlor room, get some gems. Gems early are always good. Let's get our gems right away. Right off rip. It's not like these are getting progressively harder, are they? Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. False. The gems are in this box. False. The gems are on the table behind you. Well, that would be highly unlikely. So this one's 100% false. The gems are in this box. That's true. Every statement where the gems, that's false. It has to be this one, obviously. Alright. 3 gems early. That's good. That's a good start. Now, let's grab this bad boy. Early security room. I think that's worth it. Cost us a gem, I know. But I'm gonna set security to low. And that'll give us a corner room in the very corner there. I do like saving the gems for later, but I do feel like we have a lot of ways to get gems nowadays. Like, it's not like day one. Oh! Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Maybe just a nook. We discovered this, the conservatory, on... We discovered that outside. That's gonna be really, really good. I'm gonna save it. Is that dumb? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. We've never seen it. We've never seen it. So it's worth. Floor plans. So these are the ones we could change. In the conservatory, you'll be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Should we make the cloister often, even though it takes gems? Let's pop it over to standard. Pop it over to standard. It does cost 3 gems, but we could get some synergy if we get the one, if we put the one that green rooms cost nothing. Confirm. Choose plan. Corridor. Commonplace. That's good. And pool. Standard. That's good too. That's good. Okay. This one seems worth to always get. Drafting location. Drafting locations where West Wing only. Garage, West Wing hall, Her Ladyship's chamber from south facing doors. That's good. Her Ladyship chamber is really good. That's really good to know. East Wing hall, the master bedroom, other special. Conservatory only draftable in a corner. Bookshop only draftable from the library. So we could try to go for a bookshop. So the conservatory can only go in the corner. I think that's a really good, we put it there. And now we know that for future runs, we can really start getting it going. Hallway here? Yeah, the hallway here. Let's make sure we can keep going north. Let's go one more. Yeah, drawing room here. It's really good. Now I'm gonna wait to go in the drawing room and put a bedroom here. Gain our 2 steps and we'll come back to this location. And if we ever have to go to that one, it'll be better. Now let's see if we can't get some coins to potentially for a shrine offering. A billiard room or the key. Billiard room could potentially have 2 keys. 2 keys is better than 1 keys. Now this game is progressively getting harder. Yeah, 9 plus 16, that's impossible math. 25, 20, that's 5, 2? 12 minus 6 is 6 times 2 is 12. 21. Can you do something for me? Wait. That's 1. Oh, 1 times 15 divided by 5 is 3. Look at that, 2 keys. We're learning the mechanics of the game. We're getting pretty good, I feel like. And a den here. Yes, perfect. Perfect. That really opens up the house. Could put a single here. Mailroom. Mailroom. Oh, give us the juice. Give us the juice. A sleeping mask and a brass compass. That's a little bit weak, mailroom. That's a little bit weak, if you ask me. That's fine. For when you step in a, you get 5 steps when you step in a thing. Let's draft the West Wing Hall. I'm just gonna keep pressing forward. Here, a garage here is good. I almost want to do another hallway. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Or the storage room. The storage room's pretty good. I like a storage room there. We'll keep pressing forward. Use this. I'm gonna put a chapel here, I think. But we're not gonna go on that yet. We're not gonna go on the chapel yet. 1 extra item. Let's do this, let's do this. Now, let's go back to the start. We have our 70 step bonus, so I'm really not worried about steps anymore. Maybe that's naive, but we're gonna get 5 steps once we walk into that other house. And then we can build off our drawing room, and we can come back to our chapel, worst case. Let's get this. Maybe a shelter. We still need the time activated lock from the shelter or the specialty items. I'm gonna do the shelter. Day 26. So we do know now that November 7th. Let's check our notes. We've got a bunch of notes, all the notes in the world. Don't mind my horrible handwriting. So day 1 was November 7th. So 25. I think we might be in... How many? November has 31 days, right? It might be October 1st. I've got to check my calendar. 30 days. 30 days in November. So December 2nd. It's gonna be Christmas soon. Time lock safe. Set unlock date. No, that was last time. Last time we saw this. If it's not December 7th, I'll feel real stupid. at 11 a.m. Confirm. That should open eventually today, maybe. We've got to get better at knowing the date. I'm pretty sure we might be off by a day. Maybe we'll get the vault and be able to see at 11 a.m. So what time is it now? It's pretty... So it's almost 10, so it'll be 11 fairly soon. Maybe if we have to come back to the chapel, we can pick that up and see what's in there. First time you enter a bedroom with the sleep mask and 5 steps, so that was a lie. Probably because we drafted it before. Now, a workshop here. I've never used the workshop. We'll put it down because it's free. But I genuinely don't know. That's a different thing every time. The C is a different thing every time. So that's gotta be something. Sledgehammer cannot be combined with broken lever. So I think there's a room in the house that has a bunch of items. And the workshop will become very useful later in the game, but right now we're not 100% certain. Should we put a breaker box there? We wouldn't. Maybe to open the garage to get our... Let's put a pantry there. Yeah, I like a courtyard here. We've got a sledge, come on. I'm worried about running out of keys now, and we're not on the other side, which is where conference room is pretty good. Nook, I was just saying keys. I think I have to take my own advice and make sure we have a key. Magnifying glass, maybe we'll find out some lore. Let's go! Some reroll dice. Hallway or kitchen? Not concerned, not concerned. Hallway is probably the best bet. Open. And the Boudoir will get us 5 steps at least. Maybe another item. So another objective of ours is to unlock that safe. I'm going to save my keys. I'm gonna try to get to the other side of the house to maybe get a garage. Secret passageway here is gonna be really good. We decrease the cloister, so I'm shooting for cloister here. Shooting for cloister. That would really... Cloister, you love it. Love it, I love it, I love it. That's a nice cloister there. Let's try to get across the dining room. That'll be helpful. Salt shaker. That'll boost us on steps, not our main concern. Maybe we could trade it off. Our last key, this could be really bad actually. Redraw. I'm really shooting, yes, for garage. Yes. Oofda. Alright, I think we're getting a little bit better at the game, at least. So now gems are somewhat concerning. Library. Draft less common floor plans. Pretty tempted. A treasure map. We don't have a shovel though. Where's our treasure? It looks like it was in our foundation. No, it's right in front there. And what's this? The ECP pump. Paul Withers. The past two borrowers were Gene Ribbon and Paul Withers. I wonder if that's... Should we add that to our list of names? And then there's us. Okay. I'm gonna add it, just in case. I might go through and clean this up a little bit once we know who's important and who's not. But Gene Ribbon and Paul Withers. They seem like random people. Alright, the EC pump is engineered specifically for luxury requirements, the indoor spa, Whether you're using a single tank or an array of pumps, the water control serves as a central hub to your panel. The function is simple. Press a button and select the water source you'd like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill the pool, simply press the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. After you have selected the water source, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to either pump in or out. This will initiate water flow to one of your supply tanks. Select source, pump lever to the tank. A pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water. Recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. Olympic-sized pools. And the tank switch. In this case, the tank a pump is using can be changed by simple flip of a switch. Quick start. To select, use the pump lever to set the direction. Not the most useful, I'll be honest. Not the most useful book in the game, but hey, at least we got it. Wine cellar is really good. Should we redraw? But if we get wine cellar, we won't. It's gonna be difficult to go to the right, and really, that's one of the main spots we have to go. It's very risky. We could try to get a commissary. That'll cost a gem. This might have been a bad choice. We'll see. We've got a bunch of rerolls and a bunch of gems. Could have been bad. We don't know. We do need the coat check as well. We have the we're safe from that, the archive. We need a shovel. Don't have the steps to go exchange for one. A boiler room, or keys for sale, or dark room, boiler room. Best case scenario. Dang it, how do you open this one again? We really need to open this door. I don't like the boiler room, I'll say it. That's frustrating. I think we got it, but so that one has to be activated. It's our only way. that one. So we need that like that, don't we? I'm dumb. I don't want to figure it out, to be honest. What did I do up here? That one, it's just going to the door. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. It was all for naught anyways. So this right here, we can lower this down there. So that's the default setting. That's the setting we like. And next time we can just turn this lever to open that door. If we put power to the foundation over here, but we can't open it without. Alright, well let's put power over this way. Get a laboratory right here. Look at how lit up it is now. That's cool. I know the furnace does something when it's powered. I feel like I read that somewhere. But it could shock our run almost. But I'm doing it. I want to see. The furnace is going full power. Oh! What is this? It's a one single key. That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it to place a furnace. We got a gem too in a furnace room. That's pretty rare. But God, I thought it was like a special key or something. One key for a furnace. Not worth. Not worth at all. Let's eat our meal. The room's gonna be open. Yes. Plus if we had an aquarium. So the I think observatory, we're pretty cracked on observatories, so it should give us something kind of crazy. 18, that's a lot. Nice big sale day. It's a big sale day. Sale. Why use it there, you know? For the walk-in closet. Beautiful, I think. I think that's pretty good. At least maybe we can get a key or a key card. Key card would be nice. A vault key. A vault key. I mean, that's cool. That's cool, but we're pretty close to chalked here. The chapel has a room open. It's so far away. We've really got maybe a commissary here. Commissary, let's go. 50% off. That's wonderful. What, there's a coin? Key. Great. $5 for a key. I can see the upgrade discs right there. A shovel for 3. Shovel. Yes, that's very important. Key for 5 is a lot, but I'm gonna go open. I'm gonna go open this. Let's open the chest and see what we get. If it's gems, we'll double up on keys, just to be safe. Contains 8 gems. Nice. I wonder if it always contains gems. Well, I don't know. We might be chalked either way here. A pool. That's good. We've got redraws, so key. We almost need to re-roll for a box, a breaker box. I do think we need this. So with that turned off, that's pretty good. Why not? Let's use a key. That's really what we wanted. 3 set of keys. Specialty key. Specialty key. Lockpicking kit. Just in case. Maybe we should have saved our coins for food, but you know, so food do. Now, hopefully I set this to offline. If we didn't set this to offline, it would be very bad. We're almost shocked either way, to be honest. Kitchen, we gotta buy her steps. Why did we waste all? One coin. Let's go, we can afford that. The music room, that's good. We have the garage. One more coin and we could get even more steps. So here, look at this. Look at this. The foundation lever. We pull that, and I think that unlocks. Yes. I hope that's permanent. I hope that's permanent. And maybe it's not. Got some dancing shoes too. But we also do not have. We don't have our thing. We don't have our basement key, which is brutal. I don't think we can go down there. Here. Should we go? We can't really make it to the chapel in a timely manner. We can go to the garage. We can start digging for turnips. We can dig for turnips. The one time we don't need keys. Let's go out to the garage. 'Cause, 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 I don't think it's gonna matter. I think we're pretty screwed either way. Because I don't think I'm gonna full commit. We wouldn't be able to get back with the basement key, so highly likely, maybe we can figure out how to open this bad boy. Let's see, upgrade disc maybe? Battery, Let's just go open our thing. Look at all these items, dude. Maybe we could get the vault and see what's in the vault. I think this day is very close to being over, but it's not all lost. Hopefully that foundation stays unlocked for the rest of the game. The one time we lose on steps. Oh, a red letter. V-I-I. Now, I was editing and I saw the great Alcazar had a cutscene and he talked about 8 letters. So these are important. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly air of indifference you may have felt in the presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself, Uncle. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 6 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my conviction in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and that I am aware of the coat my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standings of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I have reached may have been false. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of the mutual acquaintances, a conversation that shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. So that's Marigold, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the ruby crown. Maybe Marigold stole the ruby crown? If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely possible, and the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. There was just a ruby in the safe. 8 rubies, 8 letters, alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such sensitive story betray my own desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our skies are pulled back and the windows of shutters of discontent flung wide open. In the distant lands I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Major player alert. Major player alert. Courtney. Courtney is cousins with Mary. Alright. That's important. That's good. That's good. Well, sick. That's cool. I mean, today the day is kind of still chalked, but pretty cool. Maybe we can go get a vault or something. Perfect, 3 coins. The run saved. The run saved. No, this is our last door. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to the estate. I think that's a great way to end the day. A new floor plan? Let's go. Let's go. The solarium. You are more likely to draw unusual and while drafting. Casino, games of chance, or vestibule. Whenever you enter vestibule, three doors in this room unlock and the 4th becomes locked. I think casino, baby. I'm gonna go with casino. Yeah, I don't know. Wednesday, December 2nd. Oh, that's the date today. I don't think there's a way. I'm just gonna go next. Go next, and hope for the best. We had a ton of items. Holy. That was a good day. That was a good day. This next day, I think we get to the basement 100%. A temporal chateau. That's not a bad day. We made some progress. We got a red letter. We did good. Day 27. I'm very confident we see the basement this day. I'm very confident. And we got a red letter, so that stays there. So that's cool. Coat check. Let's do it. Let's do it. Retrieve the basement key. This is the run. This is the run. Nice. And hallway there gives us a lot of room. Spare here. Now let's get a gem in case we get that one, I think it has to be hallway, just so, because we don't want to miss out. We don't want to miss out on 2 rooms here. Look at all these hallways. Wasting steps potentially. Fs. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Cost a gem, we can't even do it. Kinda scary. Kinda. I feel like we haven't been drafting too great. Trust the process. Trust the process. With this one, a parlor for gems. What if there's an upgrade that just gives you the gems? These things, 2 statements are false. That's true. The box with a false statement. A box with the false statement is empty. That's false. This box is empty. False. There are 2. True. False. True. False. False. True. This box is empty. True. The box with a false statement is empty. False. There are 2 false statements. True. True. This box is empty. That's true. This box is empty. A box with a false statement is empty. That's false. The box with a false statement. A box with a false statement is empty. False. True. I think that's true. A box with a false statement is empty. A box with a false statement is empty. True. How am I so bad? False. True. There are 2 false statements. False. That would make that true, so then that would... It's got to be this one. No. We're throwing. Now our gem economy is screwed. I knew it. I knew that one was gonna be there. One gem. Wonderful. Dang, 3 gems would have been so clutch. 18, 6, 12, 2, 3, 15, 2, 8, 16, 3. Keycard. This run isn't very good at all. I've I don't know how I got so bad at this game. Special floor plans now cost steps instead of that. We have to. Our gem economy is cooked. At least this way. Mr. Revenant, yes, he was the old guy. Another flame of Gondor is lit. Is that 3 flames of Gondor? There's only 1 more flame. Oh man. I wonder what happens when we get that. That's very good. That'll give us a gem. Yes. Now steps are a huge factor. This whole time I've been cocky about not worrying about steps, but now it gets scary because we've got the basement key. Now 40 steps is still a lot of steps, but I feel like it could dwindle down pretty quickly. Three steps. Yeah. Let's... Now we have so many gems. Dude. Why did I do that? I'm just pressing buttons. No, we don't have a key. The rumpus room. Let's see a cutscene. Give me a cool one, Alcazar.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
What's today's
You
riddle?
find yourself face to face with the great Alzara,
Once again.
and I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Of course.
Faintly in the mist, I see a figure.
A statue. It's kind of like the ones
A
we saw
statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone.
It's like what we saw in the tomb, kinda.
You will find yourself one day wandering these paths,
It's a new location.
walking in the footsteps of the past, wandering and waiting, searching for a shadow that will never be cast.
The great Alcazar doesn't have much faith in
For
us.
the day to end, the hours to pass.
Something's gonna happen at 1 a.m.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara
We were waiting outside for 1 a.m.
until the dawn of the following day.
The witching hour.
I will have nothing more to say.
That was cool, that was cool, that was cool. That was cool, Mr. Alcazara. There's a real possibility that's all we get from today. Let's go, coins. Special key. Where we at? We are cooked, aren't we? This one's gonna be locked. This whole day was horrible from the start. The library. Ooh, a gem. Let's get, let's get Swimbird. Yeah. We know that's like a book. Servants' quarters. One key for each bedroom. So that will be one key exactly. Or the commissary, which has a high likelihood. Will this get us 2 keys? 3 keys! Thank you, thank you, thank you. 21, 26 steps. It's not a lot of steps, is it? And we've got to get something that goes to the right here. We're almost in a corner. Yeah. Take another one of my coins, why don't ya? We have to re-roll if we want to keep going. Well, we got a key at least. The run's not over. The run's not over. "16 steps. Oh my god. Special cost bypassed. We really need food. That spreads food all over the house. Shovel. Just dig up some turnips, buddy. Dig up some turnips. I'm rather frightened. Now if we can get a dining hall here. Security room costs steps, dude. What if we're gonna lose our basement key, aren't we? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, okay, the foundation is permanently unlocked. Hey, why not a dining hall here? We've got to go back. We should have never taken that thing. That thing, step losser. This was a cursed run. It's a cursed day. Even though we're not cursed, we're still cursed. Look, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it back in and... Maybe we can get some food or something and save the run. Kitchen costs 3 steps. Will we lose either way? Will we lose? No, I'm not out of steps. I can buy them. I can buy them. I can buy them. That's fine. That's fine. The next day will be very good. call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge. I'm not near the edge. We've only just begun. How is it almost day 30? And we haven't seen seen the basement. Look at how horrible that placement is. That's gotta be one of our worst ones yet. All the pieces are in place now, though, for us to see the basement, which I do think is like one of the very, like, I bet people have gotten to the basement at level 10. They probably have help and stuff. We're doing it 100% solo. Took me 15 days to even figure out how to open up the basement. Probably more like including I've got like 10 days on my offline account too. Alright. Day 28. 70 steps. There's nothing that can stop us but fear itself. I believe where there's a will, there's a way. And we've got the will all right. Mike Will made it. That's what they say. This is gonna be a good run. You can already tell. I think if we get 5 coins and we get a shrine, we can get that the green room specialty, and the green room specialty is very good. Let's put a halt there. Stack our gems early or security room. Stack our gems early. That would close us off though. Here. I'm in the security room. Parlor. Beauty. A beautiful. 3 gems. The magnifying glass. Let's go. Lore. We're gonna find all the lore. The gems are in the blue box. That's false. The false boxes are both true. That's false. That has to be false. That's objectively can't happen. The true boxes are both empty. False. The gems are in the blue box. True. The true boxes are both empty. False. The false boxes are both true. False. The true boxes are both empty. True. Empty. False. The gems are in the false. True. False. False. The false boxes are both true. That has to be false. Objectively, so that has to be false. So that has to be true. False. The gems are in the blue box. True. False. It's probably not this one. Holy cow. I think I'm getting worse at this game, objectively. Alright, maybe... I feel like I'm really bad at managing my steps nowadays. Once we got our 70 steps, I've just completely abandoned caring about steps. Maybe that's bad, but 60 shrine. Alright, shrine. I've got 4 coins for you, and this time I'm not going to take them away. I promise. You can have them, all 4. What does 4 coins get me? Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1. Gain 5 extra each time you roll a shop. It's not bad. It's just a little bonus on top. But I am not taking those things away. So I guess that's it. 16 carriages. Alright. So let's think about our run here. A lot of space everywhere. We've got access to like every room. Let's make sure that we set security. Set security to low and set it to offline. Alright, good. Now this one is going to be a conservatory. That one's always a conservatory, and we like the conservatory. The Chamber of Mirrors is very interesting, but do we want it often? We'll make that one standard. Unusual. We'll make it unusual. A lot of times it seems like that blocks us off entirely, but later in the game we're probably gonna want to be able to at least use it, so while we see it, we'll set it to unusual. We don't want it to pop too often, but we also don't want it to be endangered, like it said. Let's put a storage room here. Get our keys up. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Let's pop this. I like a commissary there. Or the guest. Let's put the commissary there. That gives us a dice, and once we use the dice, we'll get 5 extra. Shovel for sale and gems. Shovel for sale and gems. Kitchen. Should we re-roll just for the thing? I like that. Block it off. Blocking it off is too scary. Let's keep our gem amount high. And no shovel. We got the big slapper. Shovel. Let's buy the shovel. With the shovel, we'll go back. We'll dig up all this dirt. Look at that. Coins. 3 coins. Shovel's gonna pay for itself. 3 coins! Shovel basically paid for itself. Salt shaker or gem? I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save the coins. I'm gonna dig up this thing over here too. If it's turnip, it pays. It's worth. Key, it's worth. So now we're on 40 steps. Let us cook this side. Let us cook this side. I don't hate that. That gets it out of our pool at least. What if we get the conservatory and we can set that to super rare? It's a bit of a waster, but it's not the worst. I want a hallway here. Now we gotta get one that goes to the right. There's a lot of rooms that go right. Yes. Nook. Perfect. Let's grab this. Coupon book. Go back this way. Let's see, it's a garage. Definitely could be. Chapel there isn't the worst either to keep us at least with an out. I'm gonna throw the chapel there and work my way up this way. The more hallways in our pool, the better. This is probably gonna be locked. Can we get a left turn? We do still have the courtyard down there. Make sure. We've had multiple times when we don't have the basement key, which is very annoying. This will cost us a gold, but it's fine. That's fine. Look at this, pays for itself. Look at all that gold. Patio spreads gems. Gymnasium. I think that whenever you enter, lose 2 steps. Not that scary, honestly. We can also turn off the lights in the gymnasium. Passageway, that could get us a cloister. The cloister. Before we go that way, let's see if we can get the cloister. It's gonna run us up steps, but aquarium is just as good almost. Whenever you draft a yellow room, you get a dice, correct? Otherwise, courtyard is a guaranteed gems. How do we have 2 courtyards? That'll get us a gem and digging spots. We have a shovel. Alright, we've got to turn that off or we're chopped. Yeah, we've got to turn that off. Your main course today, so we want a boiler room to get plus additional steps. Ten steps plus the morning room seems pretty good. Extra 5 steps. Scary reroll. Seems like a scary redraw. But we get money for it. That opened at least. We have no gems. Get our steps and go back. We commit. Back to the front. It might be a bad day. It might be a bad day. Tomorrow we'll add 2 gems to the pool. It's very surprising we're out of gems. I feel like we always have so many. It's like that can almost never can almost never get gems. Plus 2 gems. Let's go. Two big gems. That's a great dining hall. We're almost all the way back. A coin. This will probably get us 2 coins, 2 keys hopefully. 16, 3. Six. Why is that purple? Is that always purple? Is 6 division? 6 divided by 2. 3 minus 2. Is it going to be 1? Okay. 20 times 2. 40. Minus 20. 4. Key card. It's the key card. Do you see? Rank 6. We have 1 key. 1 locksmith. It almost has to be. It almost has to be the closet. This is a bad run. I guess. Got half of mine to return. We've almost got to. Too careless with our steps. Too careless with our steps. Sad day, but we didn't get too much help. Breaker. That was just bad. That was a skill issue there, right there. The garden green of tomorrow. It's a cursed day. It's a cursed day. Day 29. Maybe one day we'll get in the basement. It seems so easy. It could all be so easy. We've got 2 gems to start the day off. Oh my god, that's amazing. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Look, I'm doing it. We're not running out of steps today. This room is way too ominous for the nursery. Why does it sound like aliens are here? I don't like that room. I know we kind of blocked off. We kind of blocked off that corner, but now we're concerned about steps. Shelter. I think... No, we have gems. We have gems. Let's go shelter. I don't know if you have to enter it or not. It costs 2 steps. Why not? Why not set this? I doubt there's that good of thing. This is too much. So 26. 7th is day 1. 7th is day 1. December 5th. There's gotta be, and then there's a radiation monitor there. So apparently, if you radiate the whole house, it unlocks all the doors. Or maybe if you just spoof that thing, because radiating the whole house doesn't seem very good. Alright, spare this way. Now the commissary will give us a reroll for a gem. It's too far away. We kind of ideally want our commissary further north a little bit. Let's just do this. Let's track that one, I know. But we have so many steps now. Nothing can hurt us with all these steps. Now we want to open it up as far as possible. And not like that. So that was the opposite of what we wanted. Legitimately the opposite. So now we're on 1 out real early. It's gotta be the observatory. $19. Better give us something crazy. Gems. The quad 5 gems. And key. 19's great. 19's great. Drawing room or a hallway to save our gem. Every time you re-roll, no, that's when you use the thing. I'm gonna go hallway. Nice, there's a boxu in the den. $20. 9. 18. 2. 30. 10. 1. 9. 1. 18. 2. We really wanted a key there. So now we want to look. That'll give us keys. It's scary, but it's on the end. It's one of the best places for it. We've got a bunch of trust the process. Trust the process. Nice security room. Put it on high security. We've got the key card. And that should start our run. Start our run to the basement. Save our keys, hopefully. Unlocked just in case. Look at this! Bingo! Now, I think the kitchen here... The kitchen's pretty tempting for a reroll. I think with 7 gems, we'll trade that for a reroll, and we can see what's on the menu. Trophy room. If we get a trophy room, we get 10 more. Golly. Cloister there is tempting, but 3 gems would really be bad. It's just, I think this early. See what this is. That's good. That's good. Courtyard. I really like a courtyard upgrade that gives us gems. It makes a courtyard so useful. I do think a pool there is good. Is it too much backtracking? No, it's fine. I know we do a lot of backtracking, but we want to try to get some rooms down here before the keys. Power source. I think that's it. Should we re-roll that? What would the commissary sell? A sledge? Pretty good. That's a garage. That's a garage. Maybe we get a gem too. So I just want to see if we sent power this way. That opens automatically. That opens. If we redirect it that way, does it close? I'm gonna buy a gem while I'm here. Sledge would have been nice, but it's too late. Too late to be thinking sledge. Coat check. Coat check. Birding. This is it. This is a basement run. This is a basement run. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get to the basement. Let's see what this is. This one is secret passageway, not helpful. Breaker box, not helpful. Shrine room, somewhat helpful. We kind of want to save it. Let's get to the basement. Let's get to the basement. It's a hallway. And a right. Give me a right. Give me a right. Three, all our gems. We gotta reroll. Passageway again. Look, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're sending it. We're getting a little sendy. That's a good passageway for one. And for two, it'll get us to the basement. It'll get us to the basement. Yes. Yes. Finally, all our hard work. 29 days later. The basement. I think. The foundation. Upgrade disc. Oh, look at that. Come on now. What happens if I put this in here? The foundation. The basement door is locked. I've got just the key. Oh, it's beautiful. It's everything that I imagined it would be. So the statue. That's the same statue that's in the cloister. A creepier statue, a wizard. Pull. We want to press that button. We've got power down here. Maybe that could be important. So, how do we get up here? You can't climb these small boxes. Green light. Red light. Green light. So what is in the basement? I feel like this is over those steps here. Ah, it's all. Here's the way up. You go do 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 do. You need one there. Got it. Or you could go that way too. I can't turn this bad boy. Alright, it's a little bit of a puzzle here. A little bit of a puzzler. We have the technology. We have the technology. No, not right now, buddy. This way. To get this one. Put this bad boy here. So let's see. Do. Gotta get one here. That one goes there. That one goes like right there, a little further this way. See what it is. That one's a mirage. So this I think this is gonna open up to the outside world. This guy goes all the way back here. Hold the line. It's pretty good. That one goes there, and we should be able to go and get it. I feel like I personally would have just climbed up the boxes over there, but to each his own. Now I think we're gonna push the button, and it'll open up a shortcut to our foundation, won't it? Boom! Green light. Green light. Oh, not a shortcut. A secret room. Holy. Now, I'm gonna check the corner over here just in case, because we didn't actually fully check out this corner over here before we go in the secret room. The secret room's still there, don't worry. But let's make sure we didn't miss anything over here. That looks like something. Alright, I feel like there's something still hidden there, but let's go. Secret room, secret room, secret room, secret room. We go deep, deep into the depths of the house where no man has gone before. Ah, it's a pool. But we can't swim. We have to drain this pool. What the hell? What the hell is this? It goes all the way down. This is very strange. Another corner turner. No, come back down. We need 2 people. We've got quite the puzzler going on here. A blueprint? A new blueprint. You found a secret floor plan. The mechanarium has one door for each mechanical room in your house. Yeah. The underground map. Foundation elevator. Oh my, it's massive. 9. To the north lever. We would like to get to the north lever. Cliffside exit. Number 3. Seven, the torch chamber, the rotating gear, the tomb entrance. The tomb entrance. 6. We've gotten the tomb before. I'm gonna take a picture of this. If I was a real gamer, I would draw it by hand. But we have the technology. Okay. That's cool. No. This is gonna be a puzzler. This is quite the puzzle here. So this guy. I don't know about that one for now. This is blocked off. I'm pretty confused. Maybe we have to go in a different entrance. How do we clear the minecart? So it looks like evacuation tunnel. If we could come in through the catacombs, maybe we could clear the minecart, and then we would have access. Or we could drain the reservoir, or we could the fountain entrance. The fountain entrance. Like, clearly this is all we can do from here. Maybe we have to go place the mechaniquarium. Maybe we have to go place the mechaniquarium. Maybe in the pump room we could drain the reservoir. I feel like if we come at this from the other side, we can pull that away. For now, it seems like we can't do anything here. We got a new floor plan, but that's it. It also revealed here. Can we drop in on that side? Yes, yes. We also saw over here there's something. Over here, what's this? Sandy Heights, 5 p.m., 100 bells. I'll write that down. We have to wait till 5 p.m. No. The antechamber. The south lever is in the greenhouse. The north lever is underground. Makes sense. But so by our picture, this should open up. Press the button. We made it to the basement, but we're still very confused. Man, I don't know. I'm pretty confused. I'm lost. Well, the great reservoir, the pump room. We need to drain it. We need to drain it. That's the only thing I can think of. We can figure out how to drain it. We've got power. We could even do that this run. We have steps. We've got space. We don't have a shovel. The pump room. Pump it up. Pump the jam. When the bass is bumping. Been bumping. Nice. We kind of need that. We still have a lot of space. We need the gems from this. The gems are in the blue box. False. Only one statement is true. False. True. The gems are in the only true box. False. 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 They're all false. It's the first one ever. The gems are in the true box. Only one statement is true. True? No. That would mean that they're in the false. That would be false. You know? Only one statement is true. The gems are in the only true box. False. The gems are in a false box. Only one statement is true. False. There's two true statements. The gems are in true. Gems are in the true box. So the gems are in the only true box. False. Only one statement is true. That is true. But then that would be true. Which leads us to a whole bunch of conundrums. So, false. True. True. False. Only one statement is true. That's false. The gems are in the only true box. False. What if the gems are in this one? The gems are in the blue box. False. The gems are in the white box. The gems are in the only true box. What if the gems are in this box? The gems are in the blue box. False. Gems are in the only true box. false. The gems are in a false box. Only one statement is true. True. I'm getting stupider. I'm getting stupider. Don't know how it's possible. Scary. Running out of keys. Running out of keys. Secret passageway to get a cloister. We already used our garage. What's the next best way to get keys? Key room? The free cloister, you love that, but let's see, one of these has to be unlocked. Yes, high security. Why is it an arrow down? The vault. All our gems for a vault. Or 2 items. 2 items could be a key. We kinda had to. Pop this one. Keys for sale. Keys for sale. Everybody likes the keys for sale. Just keep that there. Unlocked, you bastard. Let's try to get more south. Maybe they'll be unlocked. Nice. Nice, nice. Pump room. The pump control room. We must drain the reservoir. How? How? There aren't enough spaces. We have to break the fountain. Two. Drain the fountain. This way. Move it. How do we get it over here? What the hell is this? If it was powered next to the boiler room? Alright, nice. Fill the greenhouse. The greenhouse is full. Fill the kitchen. Kitchen is 3. 1, 2, 3. Two. This is so confusing. I think we want to take it from the greenhouse. Three. We want to take it from the greenhouse and we want to put it in the kitchen. So the kitchen is 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's too much. Hypothetically, that's 2. Goes here. So why did that one's this pump right here. I don't know. Should we go look at the reservoir? No one knows how the reserve tank works. How, if we could get stuff into there. I mean, that gives us 3 gems and still leaves us open a little bit. Don't have shovel. Let's look at the reserve. It's so difficult. It's so tough. This might be our first Google. I feel like I could figure this out. We've lore-wise, we've gotten the pump control schemes. I don't even know if it's possible. Three. It's no help. wasn't helpful at all. I just don't... I can't wrap my head around... 3, 1. This will set it to take it in more. This will set it to take in more. Fill the pool. Eat it all. Eat it all. What if there's still one left? And you can eat it? There's gonna be one left? What the F, dude? What the F? So we have to get it into here? I guess we'll go check it, but it might not have worked. I don't think. Brother, you can swim in this. This is not that deep. He could swim in that. He could. He could. He could. Ugh. We're just wasting all our steps. Wasting all our steps, running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Well, the only thing I can think of now is to drain the pool. Alright, fill it back up. Fill it back up. I'm actually gonna keep that like that. Put that like that. I think we're getting the hang of this. Fill the pool, fill the reservoir. The kitchen's gonna be full of water. Do we have the kitchen? Maybe we look at that, what that did. So we take from pool. And we put in reservoir. And we take from pool. And we put in reservoir. And maybe there'll be a secret in the pool. Otherwise the fountain. But where even is the fountain? Is the fountain at the front? I guess one of our things said fountain entrance. But let's just drain the pool and see what happens. The pool has been drained. We've also got to kinda coins. It's just coins. Not really what you want. I might check the basement key and run it back and try to find the fountain. Maybe the fountain's outside. We also got our upgrade disc, so I guess we'll do that. Wow, the bass is pumping. Give me a club sandwich. Give me a morning pool. I'll upgrade. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Dumping. This game. Hey, the mailroom upgrade. This game's like Lost. Every time you think you got an answer, it's just 2 more questions. Same day delivery. The package will be there after rank 8. No contact. The package will drop off at the entrance steps to the freight. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after. That's I like no contact delivery. All right. So what should we do? Is the I want to drain the fountain, I think. Pump the jam, pump it up. While the place is pumping, down with about no mutton. So. So we are going to fill the pool. That one controls the pool all by itself. I get it. I think I understand this thing. I think I understand. We've mastered this. We're gonna drain the fountain. Once we drain the fountain, there's a fountain entrance, I believe. Now, where's the fountain? Is the fountain outside? You would think. Will we not be able to drain the fountain? We'll be able to drain the fountain. Put that there. Do. We're doing something. I couldn't tell you what, but let's look at this picture. This thing says fountain entrance, right? 5 is the fountain entrance on the other side of the reservoir. Yes. We are a genius. Not a fully drained. 4 to 4. Hopefully the fountain's outside. Fountain. Alright. Let's buy more food, maybe, just in case. Get all the bananas. Look at that. 32 steps. Now, where did the kitchen water go? What's the point of that? We can run the faucet. We can drain the reservoir. We can drain the water here, I think. Alright, maybe we can drain the reservoir. But let's go. I think the fountain is outside. It could not be. That would be sad. But I feel like that's where the fountain is. Yes. Do it. The fountain. Look at it. It's getting dark. Our shelter is probably open. I don't know if that's even worth going to now that we already got the letter. Yes, the fountain. The fountain stairs. Oh my, we are cooking. We don't have the basement key anymore. We turned it in. No. Why? I was scared. And true, I was dead. I was petrified. I'm not gonna risk it, I don't think. I think I'm just gonna run a new run. We had a lot of knowledge gained this run. Maybe we'll see if the reservoir's drained. Pump room's this way. Yeah. Interesting. Add extra hallway. And maybe a tomorrow room. Pre-redraw. Select a new floor to permanently add. Yes, yes. Now we permanently add one. And we go again. You may draw new floor plans one time for each. Clock tower. Clock tower seems cool. And then I think we can put it all together on day 30. Call it. I think that's good. Day 30 will be the day we figure it all out. Because now the fountain should be drained and we can get to the underground if we have the basement key. There's still a lot of stuff underground we don't know about, but I think this is good. I might call it there. Then tomorrow is like day 30, that's perfect.